Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Being Frank. And this is a film starring Jim Gaffigan, directed by Miranda Bailey, and it centers around this young man who finds out that his father has a whole second family. And this is really played for drama for the most part, and Jim Gaffigan, honestly, I really appreciated in this film, and I'm like, okay, I'd like to see him in more dramatic roles besides like what you would know Jim Gaffigan for. And like Anna Gunn from Breaking Bad's in this as well. I feel like this film wastes some potential because this film feels like this could be a really complicated, complex, emotional ride, really digging into the complexity of love and like what can happen when you get caught in particular places in your life, because when you find out how this all came about, it's complicated. And it could have really leaned into that, but this film rather leans into like it feels like a sitcom kind of thing at times, and it just feels cheesy and oh no, what's going to happen when these two families run into each other at a park? And it feels less intense and problematic and more of like leaning in. It's like, what are we going to do to try to resolve this? And feels silly. And that's unfortunate because it doesn't really match the tone of what this story should really be and what it could really be. Because then it does start playing for goofy laughs and awkwardness, and it's just like, I feel like it undercut the film because then a lot of it just feels mean-spirited, and I didn't feel very connected with this film. And it had some cool ideas. It has Jim Gaffigan who gives a fine performance, but in the end it just feels an overly complicated mess of a story that doesn't really, like, the story is of a mess of a life, and this man trying to balance these two families, but the thing is, it's like, it could have been much more emotionally impactful, but instead it leans on silly cliches and goofiness. And I didn't appreciate that about the film. It really took me out of it. And overall, it's like, I really wouldn't recommend this. I saw this on AMC Theaters on Demand, but it's just like, no, not really my thing. And it kind of pushed me away a little bit. But those are my thoughts on Being Frank. What do you think? Let me know what your thoughts are, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for supporting your Wasteland reviewer.